The curtain came down on a highly successful heritage round with a clash of two clubs who were in contrasting situations on the coaching front. Newcastle had the distraction of waiting for Wayne Bennett's imminent decision on his future, with the Knights one of two candidates remaining to gain his prize signature. Brisbane, on the other hand, were far more settled after Anthony Griffin's retention for the next 2 years, and that was evident when they scored on the back of their opening set.
Wallace kicking for McGrath to go up. He had some challenges though, and one of them was Jack Reed.
The Knights decided to respond with their own aerial attack, although this was one bomb that Brisbane should have defused.
Patterson had no challenges. They let him catch it. Now he gets away from everybody, and why wouldn't you pump your fist?
Despite some pre-match drizzle, it was an action-packed opening to this encounter, with Brisbane almost notching the game's third try inside the first 11 minutes. However, Jack Reed was rightly refused 4 points on video review due to incorrect grounding. In both attack and defence, Justin Hodges was having a huge night out, with this typically block-busting run leaving the visitors' defence at 6s and 7s. The benefits were reaped by Matt Gillette 2 tackles later.
Now Wallace, good hands, comes across to Matt Gillette. He beats the tackle of Mullen.
Chris Ward was called on again to use his remote control with 5 to go in the half, when Darren Lockyer strolled through with far too much ease.
He steps inside the chasers, goes through everybody.
And on closer inspection, it wasn't hard to see why. The next squandered chance didn't need to be referred upstairs, as Jared Mullen made Newcastle fans throw their hands in the air.
Here he is getting the game to the line, kicking for himself. He had support there.
That likely try would have put the Knights in front at the break, but instead they found themselves behind by 2. Things looked just as promising for Newcastle on the other side of half-time, but the Broncos somehow managed to reel Akila Uate in as the line beckoned. Beating Brisbane at Suncorp is difficult enough without this sort of shabby play.
There's a whistle, forward pass, Newcastle.
Not surprisingly, the Broncos happily utilised that ammunition in the ensuing set.
He's not here. Go to the outside. Beale will take some stopping. Too much speed, and all the pressure had to tell.
Corey Parker missed his 3rd straight conversion, leaving Brisbane's lead at just 6. However, Newcastle struggled to take advantage. In a remarkable 4-minute period, they had 3 tries disallowed. The first one was a clear-cut forward pass from Gidley to Richie Faioso. Then impressive young lock Joel Edwards was held up over the try line by some magnificent Bronco defence. And then a luckless Adam McDougall touched the ball as a bomb came down.
It for the corner. Uate is out there. It came off Adam McDougall's hand, and then he
Nobody knows how to punish an errant opponent better than the NRL's most experienced player.
Now Lockyer is out behind them. He sets himself, strikes it nicely.
With a 7-point cushion, it seemed to be safe already for Brisbane. And that was before Jack Reed pounced 2 minutes from time.
Here's Wallace kicking, a miss by Uate.
For the record, it finished 17-6 to the brave Broncos, their 4th straight victory, and one that was full of merit when you consider that one of their key players in Corey Parker had been on a drip in hospital leading up to the match with a mystery virus. David Rollins, Big Pond Sport.